What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rambling Garage. Today we're going to do another video. This time we're doing another video on a jump starter. We've done a couple in the past. We're going to compare this one to another jump starter that we've worked on. Here it is. It's a pretty big pack, you can tell compared to my face. It's about the same as another one that I've received that we will show you guys. But let's open this up. I want to make sure I get the name right so that you guys can tell exactly where I got it from. So, JFEGWO, or JFEGWO, I'm not sure how to say it. I will show you guys it right there. We'll put a link in the description as well, so you guys can go check it out. I'm looking forward to checking this thing out. This one is quite a bit bigger than the previous one that I've looked at. This one says it can jumpstart like a semi or like a tractor of sorts, like farm equipment. So that's pretty cool. The case itself, we've done the JFEGWO jump starter in the future, and it's about the same size case wise. But before we compare that, I want to open this guy up. I want to show you guys what's inside. I did open it up just to make sure that it had a charge so that we can practice or give it a test. We are going to test it in comparison to the JFEGWO, which I think kind of slowly starts things. It's not as it doesn't have as many amps as maybe it claims. So we're going to try it on the Rambler, which does not currently have a battery in it. That's a 5.7 liter or 5.3 liter 327. So it's you know, a decent sized V8. Got a lot of rotational mass to try and power through. So we're going to try both of them on there and see how they compare. But before we do that, let's take a look at this thing, see what's in here. It does have a nice carrying case. You open it up and it is well protected in foam here. And you can see this thing is 6,000 amps. Nice little bag here, nice and protected. And here it is. It's got nice plastic on the screen so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. Turn it on, you can see we have 86%. You also see the amperage that you are using when you're jump starting, I believe. So that I really like. 12 volts already. It does have a light on it as well. So you got your light here. I think if you press and hold, it will turn on. I think maybe you just press it. There you go. You just press it. You have your safety light. 2 different speeds. So that's pretty cool. Your jumper cables plug in here, and then you have other options here. Pull off this side. So let's see here. You have a USB-C out, a normal USB out, USB-C in for charging, and then you also have this adapter here. And I believe we'll show you, I think that's an out for a cigarette adapter, which is pretty neat. Some cars these days, I don't even know if they come with them. They just have 12 volts out. So you can use that for some of your old equipment potentially. So you have the jump pack here. I think there's more in here. Let's take a look at what we got. So just opening this up, you have, this is pretty cool. I've received jump packs in the past that don't have this. So you need an adapter to charge it, which is fine. I have an Android phone, so I have one, but nice to have this. These always go missing somehow. So you got that. Here's what I was talking about. So you have your cigarette adapter, just plugs right in with that plug, and you can power all of your, whatever you might plug into a cigarette adapter. And we have our jumper cables, or the alligator clamps themselves. This is the important part. So these are made out of what feels like a nice ABS plastic. The spring on here is very nice. And look at the leads on those. That's awesome. The other leads that I have are maybe half that length or something like that. They're just a little harder to use sometimes. The negative looks like it's a little shorter, but that positive is nice and long. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. Sometimes the readouts on the other ones are on here. This one is on the jump pack itself. So there's that as well. I think we have one more thing in here. Oh, of course, this is USB-C to USB-C for charging. So that's there. I'm going to grab the JFEGWO. Let's compare them. I want to compare display case size-wise, accessories, stuff like that, so we can see how they compare. These guys have asked me to compare to them, so I'm going to do an honest comparison and let you guys know what I think. All right, first things first, let's compare the case sizes. We have the new one here and the JFEGWO here. These cases are really approximately the same. As you can see here, similar thickness. The JFEGWO one's actually thicker, and it's a smaller jump pack. We'll open this guy up and take a look at how the jump packs themselves compare. So JFEGWO here, JFEGWO here, You can tell this one is obviously bigger. It's also 3 times the amperage. So we'll put them side by side here. Now, comparing the two, I will say that the light on the AvaPow is a little brighter. So it's got a little bit bigger light. But for me, this is not what I buy these for. I want something that's going to start my vehicles every time, regardless of the size of the engine. So one other cool thing on the AvaPow is the just the wireless charger there. But what it didn't come with is a USB-C to USB-C. So that makes up for the fact that I can't necessarily plug my phone into it. I set it on there and charge it, which is cool. But me personally, I'd rather have something that doesn't have that and have something with a little more amperage. Other things, like I said, accessories for the AvaPow, it just doesn't come with as many. It doesn't have the connectors. It has similar plugs, USB-C, normal USB, and then the output for the jump starter. One other big thing that I have noticed, which I just mentioned to you guys, is the alligator clips. So these are the AvaPow ones. I don't know how well you can see that, but look how much longer these ones are. So the JFEGWO ones are they're longer, they're bigger. I think they'll work a little bit better for me. Sometimes it's difficult to get, here, I'm going to the AvaPow ones. Sometimes it's difficult to hit both sides of the batteries depending on how big the battery is. So you feel like you're stretching these out a little bit. I don't think that's going to be as big of a deal. Like, look how big there's a lot of space there. So that I'm looking forward to. So comparing these two, it kind of depends on what you're going for. You know, if you got a smaller car with like a 4-cylinder in it and you want something smaller, this may work better for you, but the case size is about the same. So we have considerably different sizes here, but the case size is the same. So for me, I think I'm going to keep this guy in my truck. So that's your comparison between these guys. Weight wise, this is I would say about double the weight, but they're really not that heavy. So that's enough taking a look at these guys, because you can only get so much out of them just by looking at them. Let's go. I'm gonna start with this guy. I want to try it on the Rambler. Let's see how quickly it turns it over. I'm hoping there's a very audible difference in how quickly they turn over, and then we're gonna come back in here and we'll wrap this up. So looking forward to trying this guy out. All right, guys, so here's a test that I really wanted to do. We have the JFEGWO. I really apologize if I'm like just abolishing the name, but we have this guy here. We're gonna just do a jump start. This car does not have fuel lines or anything hooked up, so it's not gonna start. We're just gonna hear how quickly it cranks. This being 6,000 amps or up to 6,000 amps should really crank faster than the other one. So let's just see if that theory checks out. So all you got to do to use this thing is literally pop that guy open. We get our little jump ports there. I do like to connect them to the cables prior to plugging them in. So my cables are all black in here, but obviously you're going to do black to black. Keep that away from things, and then red to power. Yeah, try to keep that away. From there we can plug in. Just like that, we're plugged in. It does show ready here. It's upside down. It shows 12 volts ready. We'll crank and see what it does. All right, so you can hear how quickly that spun over. It works as it is supposed to. Let's switch it out for the other one, and I'll show you guys just what I mean by it. Kind of slow starts. It kind of makes me nervous sometimes, especially when things are cold. So let's do that. All right, we're all connected. All plugged in here. You guys are about to hear what I mean. All right, I really hope you guys can hear the differences there. So we do have 6,000 amps versus 2,000 amps. The JFEGWO is less powerful than the JFEGWO, but this thing just cranks a lot faster. And when you're using these in like cold environments, that concerns me that this isn't going to be enough for a V8. And most of my cars are V8s. Obviously, you get a form factor difference here, but you have almost 3 times the power coming out of this guy, and the crank is just—it's that much faster. So. That was a direct comparison between these two. Does this work? Yeah, sure it does. Does it concern me a little bit when it's cold? Yeah, sure it does. One other comparison here too, if you look, there's 77% battery here. If we can get the guy to pop up here on this one. This one was at 100%, the JFEGWO was at 100%. So this wasn't even a direct comparison. This was almost 25% less battery charge life in it, and it still outperformed. Now I can't get it to turn on. This is, well, we just saw it work. So all in all, I do like the new one quite a bit better, the JFEGWO. It is bigger, but the case is about the same, so it's not going to take up as much space in my truck, or it won't take up more space, I guess, for what you're getting out of it. So I think this one's going to go in my truck. This one's going to go probably in one of the other cars, or I might just kind of bounce around the garage a little bit. But this is the one that I think I'm going to put my trust in right now, just because I have more confidence in it delivering power when it's cold out, and just power in general. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Pretty happy with this. Again, we do want to thank these guys for sending this out and letting us review it. I'm happy to have it, happy to use it in the future, and yeah, definitely go check out their link in the description, and check out their products. I appreciate them sending it out, and go show them some support. All right, guys, so that's going to be the end of the JFEGWO jump pack video here. I want to thank you guys for sending this one out. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, I really enjoyed doing this, and hopefully you guys got something out of this, and can go check this out. I like it, and I look forward to using it in the future. So once again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Go check these guys out, link in the description. And I think if we don't have a discount code down there might be one on their website. So be sure to look out for that. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.